Hi guys, it's Jutta here, and I just booked my ticket to LA. Yay! I'm so happy about this. I'm going to be in 3 weeks. I will meet my mentor and receive coaching and training in Los Angeles, and I also meet my other sisters from the academy. And yeah, it's wonderful. And if you would have asked me a month ago, I would have said, no, I can't go. No, I don't have the money. But so much has changed since then already. And I finally healed my money story. And this is the greatest relief ever. Because for years and years and years, I had that poverty consciousness. I had that feeling I can't be spiritual and be wealthy. At the same time, it doesn't go together. It doesn't fit. Being spiritual is reward enough, and all these type of things, of beliefs that were running my life without me actually being necessarily consciously aware of. The only thing I was aware of is that I was struggling financially, or even not really struggling, but there was always just enough. There was never much extra, there was never much money to do things I would really love to do. And over the last couple of months I really started looking at this. And what I realized is, if you look at nature, for example, there is no lack in nature. All of nature is so fully abundant. And I'm part of nature. I'm also part of God. And God is, again, fully abundant. So why should I or you or we be lacking? It doesn't make logical sense. And through this way of thinking, I kind of started to look at what beliefs am I holding around money, and where do they come from? And I realized a lot of the things I believe are passed on to me by my parents, and they got them from their parents, and they got them from their parents again. So it's old history. It doesn't actually have much truth to it. Because if you look at it, you are so unique and you are one of a kind. And for you to be able to fully express that and to really live out who you are, you need a lot of money, otherwise it won't work. So why should you come here with all these wonderful gifts to give, and not be able to do it because of something like money? So, like I said, it didn't make sense to me, and that was the first little crack in my money story, and I started examining it. And one thing that also really helped me is a rather stupid story I heard. I'm just going to tell you the story, so maybe it shifts something for you too. That story is about a young couple. They moved in together, and they want to make a pot roast for dinner. So they start preparing everything, and then he takes the roast out and he puts the roast in the pan, and she says to him, stop, you can't do it like this, you first have to cut the ends off. And he says, why must I cut the ends off? She says, well, that's how I learned it, that's how you make a good roast, you cut the ends off, to make it perfect. And he isn't convinced. And he says, where do you get it from? He says, this is what I learned from my mother. And then he says, please call your mother and find out why you must cut the ends off. And she was getting a bit irritated by then already, that he didn't believe her. But anyway, they were still freshly in love, so she went with it, and she called her mom, and she says, Mom, we're just making a pot roast. And can you tell me how to make a good pot roast? And the mom says, yes, you cut the ends off, then you put these spices on, and so on. And she says, why do you cut the ends off? And the mom says, I don't know, that's how I learned it from my mom. That's the way it's done. Okay, so they call the grandmother and they say, Oma, we are making a pot roast and we are just wondering why must we cut the ends off. And she says, oh, this is because my pot is too small. It doesn't fit if I don't cut the ends off. So 2 generations of women cutting the ends off without asking a question about it. And I know it's a silly story, but this is how you keep beliefs on just about anything. Often when we start believing something, or we get shown something when we are still small, our parents are like gods to us. They know everything. And so everything your parents show you gets stuck in your subconscious, and you believe it, and it runs your life. Even if later, if you would start to examine it, even if it wouldn't make a lot of sense. But we normally don't examine it because we're normally not aware of it. So what I've done now is I've developed a program, and this is an intensive day, and before that intensive day you're going to get a workbook, a very comprehensive workbook now with a lot of questions that take you very deep into your own money story, into your money beliefs, into where it comes from, into what your beliefs are, what is holding you back. Now you're really going to examine deeply about your money stuff. And you also get an audio before the intensive where I'm going to share with you everything I know or I've learned about wealth consciousness, about making money, about living out your dream life. And then you're going to get a questionnaire that will make it clear for me on what to specifically look at in the intensive. Now, where are your specific blocks around money? And then we're going to have a 4-hour intensive, and we're really going to work with your money story, and we're going to clear these old beliefs, and we're going to enable you to actually bring in abundance. And then you can also go to LA or whatever you feel like doing, whatever you feel is an expression of your true self. And it really is so wonderful, it's so freeing, and it is so important, especially for us women. We've got to change the consciousness of the planet. We've got to get out of these old, stuck beliefs that don't serve anybody. If you don't have money, nobody is helped with that. The moment you earn, and the moment you are able to express who you are, you can serve so many people, and you make this planet a brighter place. Alright, so I hope to see you on the intensive, and we're gonna sort this out once and for all. Okay guys, bye for now.